more we learn what metaverse means nowadays, it's really important to define the terms in my mind, okay? Because, Facebook on that wagon, right? Microsoft playing a part, all the smaller companies, of course, want a piece of it, because guess what? Venture capitalists investing, right? We're seeing numbers, billions of dollars that, that segment of industry should expect as investment. So can we, in very simple terms, explain, because what you're saying is the experience of early internet and monetizing the work that, in digital economy, for creators, for entrepreneurs, for everyone who is actually right able to contribute to society. But in my mind, metaverse, maybe I'm reading too much of the wrong thing right now, but to me it's all about augmented reality, it's all about virtual, it's all about immersive. So where is this bridge that you see from very applicable, improving human life kind of application to this high-end kind of glitzy and all imaginative, universe that we're reading about?
Okay, so I'll try to. I have two parts of me. One is to be in the technology space and look at 2 + 2 is 4, and then 4 + 4 is 8. The other part is the spiritual side of thinking. What leads to success is a form of almost religious belief into a system or a brand, all right? So the success of Apple, the success of Amazon, the success of even platforms like Facebook, it has been this trust that you build into the system, right? And there is one aspect about who we are. Is our soul going to survive our bodies or not? So a lot of people find themselves stuck into a body and into a certain lifestyle, and they then necessarily know if this is what they prefer, right? So when you start engaging on games, so since you're a little kid, if you're a boy, usually engage in the games with the little soldiers, right? Girls, maybe they play with dolls. In today's world, there is more fluidity, so there is a diversity of behaviors. But you suddenly start thinking, how would I behave? And I have 3 boys, and I see what they do when they play video games. They change themselves, all right? Sometimes they play dressing in outfits that I would never imagine them to do. The other day, my 14-year-old invited me to see his Ferrari. And on top of the Ferrari, he had this thing like a tool box with all his tools inside, almost like if he's a carpenter. And he was proud that he built this police station. And then he told me someone else built a tower on top of his police station, right? So he is experimenting something that is not him. He's, in the first year of high school, and he's not supposed to drive a Ferrari. He's not supposed to build a police station, but he's already interacting in that through this video game that is a form of metaverse, okay? So the irony of it is that for years I told my kids, play less video games. And now I find myself pushing institutions like the Florence Cathedral Museum behind me, the Duomo of Florence, to be in the metaverse, all right? And to have an active role in that space. And we even built the artificial intelligence of Michelangelo. We're launching shortly the artificial intelligence of the David as a biblical character and also as a subject of the famous statue of Michelangelo. And we find ourselves to empower avatars to be actually characters of this metaverse, so that not only you can express yourself, maybe because of your soul, you want to be something different from what you are and you want to play the game, but also because now you can meet other characters of history and that you can start lingering to those monuments and maybe engage with the content and maybe even donate money, time, or purchase NFTs to support the patronage of those institutions. And that's where it leads to what we have been doing in the last few months.
Fantastic, fantastic. You have this ability, rare ability, linking far-reach kind of dream of humankind, right? To reinventing ourselves every day. The example with your son is amazing because we all want to play a little game here and there, right? But the important part is to express ourselves, right? To realize what we're capable of. And I guess this gaming, right? The new environments, the new possibilities will
Yeah.
create better, right? Better versions ourselves in whatever way we're willing to experiment.
Yeah, in fact, I give you an example. Um, we know each other through our common friend Boris, and Boris is a great seller, and I've been selling with my kids, and it's a couple of years now. I pay them at the end of the season. I have a deal. If I owe you $50, I'll pay you double if you take Bitcoin. And because I kind of got them into the environment of the cryptocurrencies with a little money from their communion money or their selling money, they follow cryptocurrency, they are involved in cryptocurrency, and they are minting their own NFTs. They know more about NFT platforms than I do sometimes. And I see sometimes it's just giving the opportunity to people, young or older, to understand that there is another world out there, and that's a metaverse. And you could say that LinkedIn is a metaverse. You could say that Facebook is a metaverse. What it is now gamified, right? So once we transfer our picture on LinkedIn into an avatar that moves around and invites people into a room, that's going to be a more common idea of what the metaverse is. But basically, we are ready into this type of metaverse. We're just not connecting the dots of how to monetize that. And I think NFTs is the perfect tool